Okay, so I'm out here working on my old F-600 again today, and today I figured what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to check the distributor cap and the rotor and all that stuff down inside there, because the next step is to get this truck running, and so I'm going to check all that because, as Dad says, when the truck was parked, or last time it ran, it had like a little bit of a skip to it. She said it was kind of skipping, missing just a little bit, something like that. And so basically, from everything I've read and from what I know, everything is kind of leading to somewhere like in the, say like your plugs are bad, your distributor cap's bad, plug wire's bad, somewhere in there. So that's what I'm leaning toward right now anyway. But so yeah, like I said, I'm gonna pop the hood and I'm gonna check I'm gonna look at the distributor cap and be sure it looks all right. And then I'm gonna pull it off and I'm gonna check the rotor and be sure it's not burned up or anything like that. And also, as you noticed last time, I brought the jumper cables with me, and I hooked them up to the truck after I got done putting the key in right here, and was gonna try to see what happened if I tried to, like I was gonna start the truck, Well, apparently just by running off the jumper cables hooked to my other flatbed, old Blue over here, this truck, the 600, it just wasn't enough power for it to really make the engine turn over, You just hear the solenoid click, that's all you do. Because even me and Dad come up here that next night, and you can see right there, we put the gas tank back on. And we came up here that night, or that evening, and put the gas tank on, and we hooked his truck, his 350, we hooked it up to it with jumper cables and tried it, and same thing, just solenoid would just click and all that stuff. Wasn't really getting, you could hear the engine trying to turn over, so it was trying to go, but it couldn't, And so I brought the cows are making noise over there. So I brought a battery that says it's fully charged, and out of our shop. And so I'm going to hook that up to it real quick, and I'm just going to get in there and turn the key, and for laughs and giggles, we're going to see what happens to it. So here we go. Alright, so I got the battery hooked up, and now I'm going to turn the key, show you what happens. So I actually already did experiment with this off camera, but I'm going to show you all on camera now. So I turned the key on. As you can see, lights come on. I got a brake light, check engine light, it comes on then goes off. And we got a brake motor. Now listen to this. She spins over. Sounds healthy too. Or I say pretty healthy. Okay, so my camera just shut off because my phone decided it wanted to be out of memory again. But I got it fixed now. So yeah, so as you can see, engine turns over. She sounds great. And I'm pretty happy with it now. So I'm not going to do it anymore. I just wanted to see how good it turns over, And so basically, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pop the hood and I'm going to check the distributor cap and the rotor and all that stuff down inside there. And then probably gonna go ahead and pull the heater hoses off too and go ahead and get them replaced, because they don't look terrible, but the top, or not the tops of them, but some parts of them kind of concern me a little bit. And plus I know when they say, like, sometimes when they decide to leak or the heater cord goes out and all that stuff, then it's gonna want to start pouring antifreeze all out inside of the floorboard and all that stuff. So I've heard. I've never experienced it, but that's what everyone's told me before, basically with any truck like this or Fords or something like that. So I'm not going to take a chance with it, so I'm just going to go ahead and replace the hoses and everything. Of course, I know that wouldn't really affect the heater core leaking out in the floorboard, but you know what I mean. So let's pop the hood now, and let's check that distributor cap and the rotors now. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pull the rotor cap off now. Look, or the distributor cap, look down inside there at the rotor. And, the cap itself right now looks fine, but really, as you can see, everything's just all real dirty and nasty looking, so that's probably one reason why not really a reason, but it'd probably help it to clean it up a little bit, if you know what I mean. So, I'll go ahead and get this cap pulled off right here, and we're gonna check that rotor out down there. I'm gonna go ahead and order new spark plug wires anyway, and we're gonna go ahead and do a new cap, new plug wires, and new set of, oops, that didn't break, did it? No, it didn't, okay. And again, we're also gonna do a new set of plugs in it also. So, that's really about it. So I'm just gonna lift this off of here real carefully, and we're gonna look see what we got down inside of here. I don't really want to undo the wires because I don't want to get them all mixed up or anything. Which I could take a picture of it and use that for reference, but I'm just gonna try to see if I can't just slide it out of the way a little bit right here. See what we're doing with. Okay, well, rotor doesn't look terrible. I mean, it looks used. I'll put it that way. You can tell it's got some use on it. So I don't know. It might not hurt to replace it and everything. Let's see. What's the back of the cap look like? Yeah, it could use a new cap, all right. Them points look a little wore down, or the little ignition spots look a little wore down up there. Rotor's not terrible looking, but it could. I think it wouldn't hurt to replace it. That's just me, though. Let me pull you guys up here and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so there's what I'm looking at right there. So I mean, it doesn't look terrible, but in my mind, it probably wouldn't hurt to have it replaced just by looking at it. So I'm guessing we'll go ahead and order a new rotor for it, new distributor cap, plug wires, and I can go to town and I can get some plugs just off the shelf over there at the local, parts store. No big deal. So, but yeah, I mean, it doesn't look like it's in too bad a shape, but I say if we're gonna go and do as much as the cap and plug wires, I say just go and do the rotor too. Because I looked up a new rotor and online it's only like $4 off rockauto.com. So, a new cap's like $30 and a new set of plugs like $30 too. So, about $60, I guess, somewhere in there we can have a new setup for it. And so I think that's just the route I'm going to take. So now I'm going to go ahead and pull these old heater hoses off and then go to town and get some new ones cut, and I'll come back and put them on. Okay, so I'm back with the new heater hoses. So now let's go ahead and start routing them onto here. Which, I mean, is not a hard process. So we're just gonna slide these up in here. Go ahead and slide that one back over the little nipple. Just like that. Oh yeah, that's much better. I like that. It's a whole lot better fit. Or not a whole lot better fit, but I mean it goes on there a whole lot easier. So now we'll run this back through the little retainer right there. Take this clamp, shove it on the end, just like so. Now I slide this back over this little nipple. Just like that, all the way down flush. Oh yeah. All right, there's one. Now I'll go ahead and tighten that one down. Get my clamp set into place right there. And I can get the wrench on it. There we go. Tighten it back down. Alright, that ain't going nowhere. I'll do the same up here. Alright, first one's on. Now repeat process. I'll slide my clamp on right here. And then take that one, slide it back over the metal nipple. Well, come on, there we go. And then slide it on down all the way. Man, these are a tight fit. I like it though. I mean, it's gonna be watertight. So that way when we start getting all the antifreeze flowing through there, it ain't gonna leak. Alright, that one's on. I'll slide it back through the retainer thing. And then back onto this little fitting right here. Oh, put the clamp on there first, I mean. Okay. Slide it back over that one. All right, just like that, we got new heater hoses. So now I'll set this one back up here, slide it into place like that, and then tighten her down. Getting a little windy now. Alright, that ain't going nowhere. Take this one, slide this one up into place right there. Repeat process. Oh, come on. There we go. There we go. Just like that, we got new heater hoses. And there you see, tied them up in here to the heater box. Down around through the retainer ring right there. Got the first one tied in right there. Second one on top of the intake, or the water intake right there. So, I believe now, I think now it's time to see if this truck will run. So I believe that's going to do it for this video now. So as y'all see, engine turns over great and the ignition switch works great. And we got new heater hoses on the truck. So I'm thinking now, the only thing left to do is just go ahead and hook that battery up to it for good, put some gas to it and top it off with some water. See if it'll run. I'm excited for it now. I'm ready to hear this old beast run again. I'm pretty sure he's gonna run. I got faith in it. So I guess I'll go ahead and order a new distributor cap and some new plug wires and a new rotor and all that stuff. So I'll probably put that on later. So I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go ahead and try and see if we can go ahead and crank it as it is right now, and then we'll wait and change that out after we get it cranked, because we want to see how it's gonna run first, and then plus I kind of like to see how much of a difference it makes, if any, you know, when we put that new stuff on it. So I'm excited for it. So like I always say, if you like this video, you can comment, rate, and subscribe for more. And don't forget, you can follow me on Instagram so you can keep up with me a little bit more in my daily life if you want to. That's just up to you guys, you know, whatever you want. So hopefully the next video will be this old beast getting fired up for the first time in 12 years. So I'm excited. So I'll see you guys next time.